Hello everyone, I'm finally live. I know I've been saying I'll jump on for ages, but never actually happens. The kids are at their dad's tonight, so I thought, bugger it, I will jump on. I'm just making sure I'm on the right page. I have no idea how to work this iPad. Okay, I'm here, yes. Oh, I can see comments too. This is cool. Hi Kayla, how are you? Alright, so I was gonna make a quick card, and then I thought, oh bugger it, I will jump on and do a quick live and make it with you all, but a bit later because I decided while the kids are at their dad's I might go and get myself a treat, and I just got some donuts delivered, so I was waiting for the donut man to come rather than start and then he knocks on the door. So they're in the fridge and ready for me to eat when I'm finished. Okay, so I did a couple of things while I was waiting just to save a bit of time, but I'm going to use this sunflower stamp set, the Celebrate Sunflowers and the dies. I haven't used these yet, so tonight's the first time I'm actually making a card with this set. So I don't really know what I'm going to do, but I just thought, you know what, give it a go and hopefully wing it. Okay, so what I did do is, if I can find where I put everything, which I know I put it here somewhere, is I stamped out, I did stamp out some, oh here they are, yes. I stamped out some of the flowers and I just cut them out while I was waiting for my donuts to come. So I stamped out one of the big ones and one of the little ones, and then I used the dies to cut them out. Also a leaf and a little bit of this leafy thing. So I'm not sure if I will use it all or not, but we'll see how we go. Decided to use the Stays On Saddle Brown to stamp these in. So I'll see how we go, because I kind of felt like that was the best colour I had to kind of go with it, because I didn't want to do it in black, because I thought, oh, I mean, it would still look really good in black, I guess, but I wanted to, yeah, make it a little bit softer. And this has kind of got that sort of like an orange tone in it as well. So I'm just going to colour these in. So I'm going to use the light and dark Mango Melody for the flowers, and then for the leaves I'm using the dark and light olive, which I hope they will look good together. Alright. Yes, we just had Kylie, we just had a donut shop open. It's literally like 10 minutes down the road. It's called Daniel's Donuts, and they're amazing donuts. And I went to stop there on the way home after dropping the kids off, and I'm not kidding you, there's probably about 50 people lined up in the shop, and I thought, oh bugger that, I'm not doing that. So I went home and decided to just Uber Eats them, and it only took about half an hour to get here. Like, I think I'd still be lining up if I had have stood out, and it was raining as well, so I'm like, no, I'm not standing outside in the rain. Bugger that. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to start with the dark mango, and I'm just kind of just really roughly go over some of those lines. I'm not going to be like too, we'll go around the around here. I'm not going to get too fancy about it, because I kind of prefer it when it looks a little bit messy, rather than, and then otherwise I can spend ages just in colouring, and then it doesn't look any better than if I spend 5 minutes in colouring. So I'm just going to, yeah, roughly go over some of those highlighted spots with the dark Mango Melody, and then I'm just going to basically colour it all in with the light. This will look really great once we can get the new in colours, and if I use the bumblebee colour, which I think would look really, really nice in this, but this is sort of the closest colour I have at the moment for it, so I think it looks good. Alright, I'm just going around that part of the flower just to make that a bit darker. I can always add more if I want to. So now I'm just going to use like the brush end of the light and basically just colour it in. And I like to go around in circles, especially the parts that I'm trying to blend. Hopefully you can see that. I mean, my hand is on it, sorry. Yes, Karen, I will enjoy those donuts. I probably won't eat them all, but I will. Kids are at their dad, so I'm going to be like, bugger it. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to watch a movie, and I'm going to relax. This is like the first night that I've had in, I don't know, about 4 weeks that I've had like a little bit of a break. So I'm looking forward to a sleep in tomorrow. And hopefully get a bit of crafting done tomorrow as well, while I've actually got the chance, because it's been really hard to actually just find the time to sit down and, you know, make some cards, especially with the kids home. That just, even by the time they go to bed, sometimes I'm just so tired, I just can't be bothered. I'm like, I'm so tired, I just want to go to bed. I actually really like using that brown, especially going over it with the blends as well. It kind of fades it out a bit, which is, I like that. So it doesn't look too dark. Alright, just quickly go over give it a bit of a blend. So I kind of want it to be just a touch darker around this part. I like that. Okay, I'll do the same with the little one while I've got this colour happening. Again, I'm just, actually this one I might just go around around the outside of that centre part of the flower, because this cell a touch smaller, you can fill it up very quickly, so I'll just focus on that area. And I'll just go over with my light and basically just do the same thing, just kind of blend it out a little bit. Again, I'm not being too pedantic, just so this is one of the new stamp sets from the new catalogue that comes out, which goes live actually the 3rd of June, which is only a couple of weeks away. Let me have a look. So less than 2 weeks, so a week and a half away, which is very exciting. So you can get this set now if you want, but you you would need to join my team, but otherwise you can wait a week and a half and it does become available, though it makes sense to buy it a lot cheaper. Now I'm not sure if this colour is going to be too dark actually. Dark soft suede. I should have got a lighter colour. You know what, I might do the centre in this, and then I might go a lighter colour. be able to see it on camera, but you can softly see that other colour. I might use the light soft suede. And I'll just kind of blend that out. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Might just try and hide that part of the flower underneath something in the card. Okay, I'll just go around with the light. And again, just going to blend that out a little bit. Bit of a whoopsie, but that's okay. And now we'll do our leaves. So again, I'm going to start with a dark olive and just roughly colour in those lines that are already there, and then go over that with the light. And these ones I won't do as much, I'll just do a little bit, because they're so small, otherwise I'll cover it really quickly. Alright. And then I might just use the bit smaller tip for this little flower here, because otherwise I'll make a big mess, I think. Okay. Now I've cut up some paper that I'm going to use. I'm going to have like a black back with the white, and I'm kind of just, I've kind of got to hide that, don't I? I got a little bit silly. Work out, and I've got a strip of, this is from the new In Colour Designer Series paper little set that you get, which has got the 5 different colours and the different types of, you know, patterns on them, which they come in handy because they're kind of, you can use it with any set. It doesn't have to sort of be, you know, it's not designed for just like one stamp set to go with. It's good to have those on hand because they can kind of go with anything. So I'm going to use that in this one because I love the polka dots. I think they're cute. They've got little lines on them. So what I'm going to do is glue this onto the bottom. I hope everyone is enjoying this, I don't know. seriously can't wait for life to go back to normal, because like I like to sometimes on the Saturday night that I don't have my kids, I like to just go out and have some drinks with some friends and just do all that sort of stuff, but I'm not doing any of that at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to put some of this. This is the linen, the white linen ribbon that comes in the suite for this. So I'm just going to add some of that to go along it, and I'm also going to do a bow, and I'm not very good at doing bows, so I always cheat and I put my ribbon down and then I stick on my bow. So I go like this, and then I will glue that on there rather than trying to make it on the card. Ugh. If this was like a ribbon making competition, I would definitely not win. So unco when it comes to bows. Ugh. I just never get it right. I can always either get it too big or too small. Or guess one day I will get there. I know that I need to watch a YouTube video. I just haven't gotten around to doing that yet. Alright, I still think that might be a bit too big. You know what? I'm sort of going to go there. Let me test this out. Can't really hide that. Well, okay, yeah, I might be able to go there. Might just be a little bit long. Alright. I'll just chop some of this off, make it a little bit shorter. Oh. Okay. Not the best looking bow, but that will do. Alright, so first of all, I've got to stick my ribbon down. I always forget to do this, and I always then go and stick my card, like put my card together, and then I go, oh hang on, I was going to put ribbon on that, and I like to tuck it around so you don't see those frayed edges. But sometimes I forget to do that, and I just have a card with frayed edges. Alright, so I'm going to just put a little bit of double-sided tape on basically where that ribbon is going to wrap around. Kieran, I really struggle with bows as well. I love bows, but I'm just not good at them. Excuse my dogs while they go and protect the house. There's no one here. Okay, so that's what I do, is I just like tuck it around, and then that way when I stick it onto the card base, it's kind of all hidden, and then at the end I'll just pop that little bow over there, so you can't tell that I didn't tie it. Alright, so trying to work out what I'm going to do before I stick anything down. I feel like it needs something, but I'm not quite sure. Does it need more leaves? I could add some of those gold leaves that we've got. Oh, I can hear my puppies crying. Let me have a look. Maybe I can find something in here to add. Oh, and maybe this little one would be perfect. I can get it out. I'm so in love with this set of these little gold cutouts that come in this suite. I have a feeling that it's something that I'm going to be replacing a lot of because I might be using a lot of it. So maybe I might just add a little bit of gold as well to go like with the green. I was just going to stamp my sentiment up the top there, but actually just do it straight on the card rather than have another little like stamp it on a piece of cardstock and stick it on as well. I was going to just do it on there. I'm just trying to work out which one is going to fit. Thanks a bunch. I think that would look good actually, just there. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself, trying to work out what I'm doing. I'm not, yeah, I have talking to myself a lot. So just excuse me, a bit crazy. All right, I'm going to pop this one up on dimensionals. Oh, hi Linda, how are you? I'm only just reading the comments now. I'm still trying to work out that whole like crafting and reading comments at the same time. I haven't mastered that yet. One day I'll get there. Okay, so I'll just pop a few dimensionals on that. And then I can start building around it. Alright, so just going to pop that sort of as close to each of the edges as I can, and then I'm going to glue this little guy underneath. If I put a dimensional just there to, oh, we're just going to have to live with that little boo-boo. Excuse me. But I'll glue this little guy down. There you go. And then I'll do that little leaf just up there, so that way I know I've got plenty of room for the bow and it's not covering everything. So just pop that underneath a little bit of that ribbon and towards the flower. Okay, now I'm just going to grab a glue dot. Glue dots are perfect for, especially for like doing things like ribbon. I wouldn't even bother trying to glue it because it would probably take ages to dry. And I don't have any patience, so I like things to just be done. Oh, okay. I'll pop in my little leaves. I probably should have stamped my sentiment first, shouldn't I? You know what, bugger it. You know what, I will actually pop it on a piece of cardstock and do it separately. Okay, just put a bit of glue on these guys so I can get them underneath. Want them to go underneath, like, whoops. Try and move that over a little bit. Okay, I think I like that. I'm not used to working with like not bright colours. Like these are bright, but I mean, I normally love the blues and the greens and the bright colours. So just want to see how that looks once it's matted. think I like that. I think I like that now. I'm just going to cut this strip. This is 1.5. So if I go 2 centimeters, that should be enough. That would be okay. If I use I might just cut a little bit more of that, and then I'll be able to use that punch. Hopefully, if that still fits, that is. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to use my little trimmer for this. That way I can just grab a smidgen off. All right, that's perfect. So this is also one of the new punches that we can get in the new catalogue, and this is really cool. So you can actually do 3 different widths of your cardstock. So I'm using the second one, which is 2 centimeters wide. The one below it, I think, is, I don't have my ruler with me. I know I've got this written down somewhere, so I'm just going to try and roughly measure this. So that's about 1 point. Oh, it's ½ an inch, and then the next one is 3/4 of an inch, and then the last one is 1 inch. So it works in inches, not centimeters, that one. But 2 centimeters seems to fit that perfectly. So I'll just go with 2 centimeters. But that is actually a ½ an inch. Yeah, half. Did I say ½ an inch? No, 3/4 of an inch. Okay. I'm not good with inches, but what I'm going to do is just do that pretty little edge on one side and then cut it straight on the other side. So I'm going to emboss that. Use my embossing buddy. These things are a must if you're embossing, and so many times I've forgotten to use this thing, and then I end up with bits of the embossing powder stuck everywhere but where I want it. And you can't, I mean, sometimes you can brush it off if you're really careful, but I end up just throwing the thing out and starting again because I haven't mastered how to do it neatly. So that embossing buddy is, for me anyway, it's a lifesaver. Yeah, Kieran, that's a really good idea. I should put a sticker on it as well, so I know, because I don't normally work in inches, so for me it's like, yeah, I don't, I don't know what I'm doing now. Which way does this go? That way. Right. Now I've got to try and get this thing to go straight. Of course, I haven't got my... Okay, hopefully. Fingers crossed this works. It's not straight, but it's close enough. Alright, I just want to scrap a piece of paper. That'll do. So this is just the white embossing powder I'm using here. Perfect. Let's get back over that little edge there. Let's get little spots. Okay, that's not too bad. So yeah, it definitely makes a massive difference with that embossing buddy, because otherwise normally that would be like lots of little white splotches all over around the wording and all that sort of stuff. So, and that doesn't look too bad. All right, just give me one moment and I'll just put this under my heat gun. I don't think my heat gun will reach my desk. We can try. Ooh, might work. I always heat boss from the bottom first, and then I'll just go over it quickly on the top once it's sort of started to come together. Almost there. Okay, perfect. And just here we go over the top. So I'm just going to chop off a little bit of that. Just so I can just put that flush up against the side. Okay. Done. Let's give that a bit of a, because there's a little bit of that powder left on that from that embossing buddy, but it's all good now. Okay, I'm going to pop that up on some dimensionals as well. If I can find where I put them. I legit just had them, didn't I? I really need to like reorganize my craft area. Starting to get a bit like, where is everything? I don't know. I definitely need a better organization station. I've seen so many people's craft areas and they look amazing, and I'm like, you know what? I think that's what I need to do. I need to buy myself one of those big cube things, and then that way I can have things a little bit more. Even in saying that, I will probably end up with just random stuff on my desk, and then I can never actually find it when I need it. So I'm going to try and make this as flush to that side as possible. Ooh. It's not perfect, but I will do. Okay, now it needs, I'll stick this down onto the back piece and then I can have a look at what it needs. It needs something else. It needs some gems, I think. I've got these little gold ones. Could use these little gold ones that I've got left. Or I could use the new ink ones and do a couple of the bumblebee. I don't know. Oh, Kieran, why I go underneath first is so that none of the little bits of the embossing powder blow off, because I've done that before where I've gone straight on top of it and then I've gone obviously a bit too close and it's blown off some of the embossing stuff. So I don't know, I just go underneath. It's safer, and well, it's not safer, but it's, yeah, it stops that whole potentially blowing off. But also you can burn it really quickly as well. So you can go from a nice white to a lovely brown colour if you put too much heat directly on top of it. So I just do it from underneath. Now, do I go with the yellow or the gold? I think I might go with the gold, because I know it kind of blends in the gold a little bit. Yeah, I'll go gold. I'm really good at talking to myself. Like, and when I am crafting, even if I'm crafting by myself, I'm not doing a live or anything like that, I will be sitting in here and I'll be talking to myself, and my kids will walk past going, Mum, who are you talking to? I'm like, yep, just talking to myself. It's okay. Right, I just wanted to fill in some of those white gaps. So I don't like too many white gaps. Alright, now I'm just going to make a card base for that. Which, no, I don't have. I do have some white paper here. So, just make sure that's cut at the right. Just going to glue this little guy together. Make sure that I've got the right way. It's nothing worse than when you put in your card together and then you glue it the wrong way. And I've done that so many times and I've gone, oh crap. There you go. Yeah, there you go, that's it. I'm actually pretty happy with that. It's my first play with the sunflower set, so I have to play around with it a bit more. But I'm happy with that. I didn't want to do something too crazy, just mainly just try and highlight those cute sunflowers. Yeah. Well, that's it. I'll take a better photo tomorrow with some daylight. I always find that looks a lot better because it's a bit, yeah, the lighting at night time isn't the best here. And it doesn't help that every room in my house we have bright pink walls, not like a nice soft shade of pink. I'm talking lovely lipstick pink, if you have that colour. Yeah, like dark, bright pink. So every time I take like a photo at night time with the lights on, so yeah, every colour of my house is that colour. So if I take a photo at night time, you get this pink shadow colour through it all, and it looks messed up. So yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna go eat my donuts. I'm starving, and well, I won't eat them all, but I'll eat some of them. And I might catch you guys tomorrow. I've got the kids aren't home till 5 o'clock tomorrow, so I'm planning on having a nice little sleep in, and then after lunch I might jump on and do something else. I want to play around with this set a bit more, so I might think of a better idea to use them tomorrow and see what I can come up with. Alright, well, I'm going to love you and leave you all. Thank you for watching, and if you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. I appreciate that. If you have any questions or you want to get this stamp set, let me know and I can help you out. Alright, everyone, enjoy your Saturday night and stay warm. It's absolutely freezing here tonight. But I've got my dogs and my donuts and the heater's on, and Netflix is calling me. All right, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you. Bye.